Hi everyone, welcome to the paper pumpkin unboxing and making as intended. This is the Joy to the World box, and if you were on my live last night, you saw that I actually got 2 boxes this month, and one is in perfectly good condition, and the other one, this was all shoved in. I did peek and it looks like everything is probably okay, but I'm going to use the crumpled up box because just in case I want to give the other one away at some point or resell or whatever, it looks nicer, and I don't need any more boxes in my room. So yeah, so let's open it up and see. Ooh, we get a Just Jade Stampin' Spot, so one of the new in color, so that's wonderful. And, ooh, this is nice. I don't have a wreath, so a wreath stamp. I don't have the build a wreath. I do have the ornamental envelopes, and you can make a wreath with that. But this is wonderful to have a wreath. You have Merry Christmas, joy, sending joy to you and yours, or sending joy to the world. There's a beautiful flower here, and then this says, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. So there we go. Beautiful stamp set this month. Here is the flyer, which says, spread the joy. 'Tis the season for joy, and Paper Pumpkin is here to help you spread the holiday cheer all over the globe. The October Paper Pumpkin Kit was designed to help connect you with people around the world and give you sentiments in English, French, and German. To help you spread joy worldwide, you can join our Facebook group, Joy of Paper Pumpkin. Here you can connect with other Paper Pumpkin lovers internationally and exchange cards in different languages. Feel free to share your experience with hashtag Joy of Paper Pumpkin when connecting with new friends around the world. And then on the back, they have this chart, peace, joy, and love, and what they translate to in French and German. So French is paix, joie, joy, joie, joy, I forget, joy, amour, harmonie, oh, I like that, harmony, peace and harmony, Freud, that's kind of weird for joy to me, and Liebe for love. Interesting. Awesome. So we have white tissue this time. Always useful. And if you guys have seen this, I'm sorry, but I always do the unboxing and make as intended because Paper Pumpkin, can be for beginner crafters or advanced, and I always do an alternative, well, almost always do an alternatives video. And I'll come back and do that after we do the make as intended. Okay. So, let's just get this baby open. We have some, looks like baker's twine. And I don't know if it's cherry cobbler or Mary Merlot. Let me check. We have some dimensionals, which is good because I'm on the last sheet of a pack. So, they will come in handy. Ugh. If I can get it open. There we go. There we go. And we always have an instruction sheet, so let's take a peek at that first. And I always flip it to the back. Oh, this time it's a little different. It does tell you the contents. Okay, we've got the contents in the 3 languages, that's why. Although we have Japanese. And I think German and French. So the colors are cherry cobbler, so that's cherry cobbler. Crumb cake, which is this tan color. Early espresso, a dark brown. And Just Jade. And soft sea foam. Awesome. I used soft sea foam last night on one of my cards. Okay. And then you have the instructions in 3 different languages. Your kit includes foil sentiments in English, French, and German, so you can share cards in the languages you want. You get 2 each of 3 sentiments in each language. Stamp, stitch, die, cut labels and wreaths. Add 18 inches of twine to embossed pieces, then adhere to card bases using adhesive dots. Layer and adhere pieces in this order: printed die cuts with dimensionals, then foil die cuts, adhesive dots, then stamped labels, dimensionals. Seems pretty easy to me. So let's see what we get here. Obviously we have baker's twine in cherry cobbler. We have our ink spot and our stamp. These are pre-embossed. Now these definitely look like, this is funny because we were talking about the greenery embossing folder looking like a sweater, but this is more sweater-like to me. This is like a cable stitch, I think they call it. I don't know. I'm not a knitter or crocheter. But you have two sizes. You have rectangles and squares in those, and there's 3 of each? 3 of each, I believe. And then we have envelopes, which from the picture I could see they are lined all the way down. So you know that makes for some alternatives. But they're beautiful to use just as the envelopes. And you should have 8 of those because I believe it said it makes 8 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 8. We have a sheet of labels. We have crumb cake cards. Ooh, 1 second. Okay, yes, we have crumb cake cards. We have 4 that go, they're all A2, but these go this way. They're white on the inside. And these are horizontal. So this is vertical with the print going horizontally, and this is horizontal with the print going horizontally. Then we have these beautiful flowers and wreaths with the berries on soft seafoam pine needles. But I think we're supposed to stamp this wreath in the Just Jade over the soft seafoam, so that'll be pretty. I have to line it up good. That might be a little tricky. So there should be enough here for probably, I'm guessing, 4 sheets, and use, oh no, there's more than 4 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5. I might have just gotten an extra. I don't know. And then here are gold foiled peace, love, and joy, and there are 2 sheets of those, and that's where the different languages come in. And then we have 4 of the gold foiled strips. Interesting. And then of course we have, which I showed already, 4 stitched white labels, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the smaller labels, and I think you only get 1 sheet of those. And then here are also the mini glue dots. All right, so let me take everything apart and I'll come back and we'll make this together. See you in a minute. Okay everyone, hopefully this will be an easy one this month. I have everything that I need to make 2 cards because there's only 2 patterns, and then you can interchange whether you want to use joy, peace, love, or one of the foreign languages to us here in the US, the French or the German. I'm going to use joy and to the world and the wreath. And so they tell you to stamp your stitched label dies first. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp to the world. Now I'm using the full size Just Jade just because I have it and it's open already. Yeah, and these are rather large stitchings, so I have a tendency to get them on straighter when I stand up, but I'm going to give it a try here. Just push down, pull up, beautiful. I do have my chamois off to my right to clean them right away, and we're going to go ahead and do the wreath. Now lining this up might be a little tricky, but it has like some indent areas and things that I think should make it a little easier to line up. So we're doing Just Jade. This is already seafoam, and cherry cobbler. So it looks like I'm going to stand up for this one. And right there is the opening. So let's try it and see how we did. I hope I got it. I hope. Photopolymer is good for that. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. So I have some stray berries, I guess, but oh well. I think it's all good. So that's those two. And then the other one is Merry Christmas. And that goes on this larger label. And let's see if we can't get that straight. Awesome. I think I got it straight. Good enough. Yep. All right. Pretty easy. All right. So I cleaned my stamps. I'm going to put the ink pad away because that is it. Now, if you're doing all 8 cards, you know, you just stamp 4 of these and have a little nib there. Let's get that off. It doesn't want to come off. There we go. All right. So you just stamp all of those, figure out what you want. You can, there's also to you and yours. So if you wanted it to say joy to you and yours or peace to you and yours. And there's also sending. So you could do a small sending joy or sending peace. And then I think this one will be for the inside. Wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. We don't tend to say happy Christmas in my family. Seems like that's more of a UK type thing, but you know, what do I know. Alright, so step 2 looks like we have to put some twine down. 18 inches twine to embossed pieces, then adhere to card bases using the adhesive dots. Okay, so on this one they have the twine wrapped around in a circular format on top the square sweatery like piece. So let's go ahead, and this is 16 inches. This is the Stampin' Up grid paper. Here's to 18. These are my ribbon scissors, my snips from Stampin' Up, which I love. So we're just going to, and I could use glue dots, but I'm actually going to bring in Seal Plus. But you definitely have glue dots in your, I'm just going to tack some here and here. You have glue dots in your kit, so use those. I just, I'm being lazy and don't want to futz with the covers. The covers on the paper covers on the glue dots. I'm trying to get this to go in a circular type pattern here, and it's sort of not cooperating with me, but we'll see how it goes. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know, just play with it, as I always say. Play with it. Have fun with it. Experience the joy of stamping and creating. Okay, so on this one, we're going to put the flowers, and I guess they would go like this. And I think they put them down with glue dots. Let me see. Printed die cuts, dimensionals. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't really have this out as far as I would like. So let's put that out a little further here. And maybe this first piece also will bring down a little bit. Let's start over. Sorry, guys. Alright, so we're going to wrap this around. Want it to be fairly loose. Just going to catch the edge there because I want it to to stick out quite a ways up there. Quite a ways. And down here. Loosely. Okay, I think that's going to be about it, hopefully. And these will help it stick on. So we're going to put these up on dimensionals. You do have full-size dimensionals in your kits this month. There we go. And forgive, my fingers are stained and I didn't even I didn't even get them on the Just Jade. It's from last night and I have washed my hands several times, so I have inky fingers today. But it's okay because they're gonna remain inky. So we're going to put this down about like that, and then we have another one. Oops. And one in the middle. So, oops. So I use quite a few dimensionals, 6, and you maybe don't need to use that many, but I like mine to be pretty secure. Pretty secure. Let me put them in the garbage beneath my desk. The garbage. And so that one is going to go up here. Okay, so we do have that. And then just play with your twine. I'd like that to be out a little further over here, maybe. There we go. Ugh. Okay, so I would say put your twine glue in the middle as opposed to up here. Okay, so now they put this down on top of here with glue dots. I'm just going to again use a little bit of snail, and I hate covering up the flowers too, but I'll only do one this way. Oh, actually we use our gold foil strip first, like that, and then I'm going to put another little bit of seal and put that across, and then that goes on our card, our horizontal card right here, and I'm going to use seal to put that down as well. I usually would use wet glue for this, and they off-centered it about there. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so there's card 1. They have these under a little more, and probably because this sticks out the tip a little bit. Yeah, well. Alright, so the next one is going to be this. And what they did is they wrapped this one. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of seal back here. They wrapped this one 18 inches. Let's measure 18 inches again. 16, 17, 18. And they wrapped it around so that it would tie over here. And I'm going to bring my silicone mat in because I have adhesive on there, and then they tied a bow over here on the side. Oops. Put it all the way over on the side. Tie a bow, pull it, and there you go. I'm going to snip off a little bit of the ends on that one. Maybe just a little bit here. Okay. All right, and then they put their wreath down. I don't think it really matters which way it goes. I guess they have mostly, I'm going to put it, it doesn't matter, it's a wreath, right? And they have that up on dimensionals. Three. I'm just going to put 4 on this one. You could, you know, space them differently and put more on if you so choose. I am not going to do that. All right, let's see. I think, yeah, we'll put it like that. And then, so that you're not seeing so much that right there, we're going to just put we will use a glue dot for this. And I think we'll put it on the J and the Y only. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool and my own glue dots and sort of curl them up just a little bit. A little fuzzy on that. To put on the J, I'm going to put it right here. Well, the curling came undone. Oops. And try and curl this one up too a little bit. And put it on the Y over here. You can use more if you want, but I'm going to try it with 2 because these glue dots are pretty strong. And you don't want to be putting it where there's nothing to put it onto, right? So there we go. And you also don't want it sticking out because then it'll be all sticky. And let's see, and we also have to put our To the World, which is here. We already stamped Joy to the World, right? And sort of offset down here. I don't know if I want to cover up. I'll stick it under like that. We'll put dimensionals on this. They, I think, put it down with glue dots. And I'm just going to slide it a little bit up here. But the dimensionals are holding. Okay, I'm just going to put it down at the bottom. Maybe a little bit straighter. There we go. And then that gets put onto our card base. And I'm just going to use Seal or Seal Plus. This is Seal Plus, but you can use whatever you have. Or the glue dots, as they say. And let me stand up to make sure I'm getting it straight. Yep. And then I actually am going to go ahead, even though they don't say this, and stamp this on the inside with my Just Jade. The wishing you a happy Christmas. A very happy Christmas, filled with fun and laughter. So let's just put that on the inside. There we go. And I'm going to do the same on the other one. Even though it says Merry Christmas on the outside, it's okay. And there are our 2 styles of cards that come in this kit. I hope you enjoyed that. I will be back either later today or tomorrow with some alternative ideas for you. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you again soon. Hugs, love, and peace. Thank you for watching.